Welcome to your move in May. Today is a mobility day, so just grab your mat and let's get started. To begin today, we're going to start seated with one leg in front of you, the other one tucked behind you. So this front foot will come close to this rear knee here. So we're going to lean into our front leg, so start to stretch through the hip here. So lean to the front leg and see if with the lean you can shift your weight forward and then start to press the hips upward. So we're going to press the hips and start to open the front side of the hips at the same time. If you need to pop your hands down to help you get up, just lean forward, reach to the floor, press, and then release. So we're going to do a couple reaches up and back. Each time you press up, push the hips forward, find the stretch, and then drop back down. We'll do one more up here. Now, as you press up this time, you're gonna find your weight into this front leg. Shift forward, and then we're gonna take your rear leg, bring it around the body, step forward. Once you step forward, we're gonna push the hips into a stretch, so just come as far forward as you can. Now this is where it becomes tricky. We're gonna find the balance in our rear foot, rear knee, and then try to lift. Find balance as you reach back and settle back down into the same position. By all means, use your hands whenever you need and just try to push what you can for balance and stability. So we're pressing up, shift the weight to the front leg, find the balance to bring your back leg all the way around to step in front of you. Push the hips. Good, come back. Find balance, come around to release and settle back in. Let's try that one more time. Up and press. Shift the weight, come through and come forward. Balance as you come back, settle and sink down. Good, so now we'll just switch our position then. So, other leg in front, other leg behind. Let's find that hip press first. So shift forward, find the hips opening, pressing and getting that stretch as you come back down. Up. Okay, find another here. All right, then let's try to get into our big movement. So press forward, up we go. Again, weight shift to this front leg, come around to step into a lunge, pushing your hips forward. Good, come back, find that balance on this rear leg. Just come around and settle down into the seated position again. Try that 2 more times. Good, and then one more time around. Excellent, and then sink down. Beautiful. We'll just bring the hands behind, feet in front of you, and then just let yourself roll the knees back and forth a few times. Heels to the floor as you go back and forth. All right, we're gonna come on the long edge or long ways on your mat. Come up to a standing position or partially standing. We're gonna extend one leg out as far as you can and then sit down into this other foot here. So you can be up on the toes. We're just gonna try to drop the heel as close as you can over here. So feel that big stretch along the straight leg. Then what we're gonna do is essentially pull with your straight leg. So dig your heel down to pull yourself across the mat to then drop into the now bent leg, which was the straight leg. So with the straight leg then, with the heel, dig down to pull yourself across and sit down. So use your hands as much as you need, as much as you like here. Dig and pull. So we're trying to glide across and then sink down. Pull and glide across. Obviously, we're trying to get to the deepest kind of squat position you can. Everyone will be a bit different as far as where your hips, feet, ankles, and as well as your low back will allow. So do to your best ability. Go ahead and glide across one more time each way. Good. Now we're gonna keep the hands into play here. So bring your hands to the mat. Turn towards your bent knee. And we're gonna start to rotate the torso, rotate this back foot so you roll up on the toes in the back and drop down into the front foot. We're trying to rotate through this hip and then turn and drop the hip down. So you keep on rotating. Now we're gonna keep on rotating, and now the toes rotate and the hips rotate, and we're coming all the way down, dropping your hip to the floor. So you have this big crossed over section here. We're gonna stretch back, top arm reaches back, and then press upward, reach overhead, stretch the body, and then exhale to release the hips down. Again, press up, reach over, drop the hips down. I'm gonna try this one more time. So big press up, reach over, stretch. Now we'll release the hand, spin the toes, keep spinning, coming back to where we began, sitting into the leg here, and then we'll shift across again to the back. So once we're here again, turn the hands. So we start to rotate the toes, come into this lunge, and then once again, keep turning the hip in. As the toes rotate, the hips drop down and release to the floor. Hand reaches back, and we'll swim up and over. Exhale, release. Again, up and over. Release down, and we'll try that one more time then. Now we'll turn, framing the foot, walk the hands back as we turn. And so we're going to complete that once more each side, with just one rep per side. So walk across this front foot, turn the body, turn the toes, rotate the hip, keep going around, drop the hip down, stretch over. We're gonna come all the way up, and now turn. So turn back to where we came, sitting into our squat here as we pull across, down, turn the body, rotate the back hip, keep twisting, drop the hip down. We'll reach across again, swim up and over, release down, keep turning. All right, now that we've come back to here, we're just gonna come back to the center and then reach our hips up into the air, just for a nice big stretch here. So straight legs, fold the torso forward, and then bring the fingertips to the ground. So they're gonna be just in front of the eye line, but on the floor. Now plant your left hand down and reach your right hand up to the sky, finding a twist here. Take this right hand now, thread through between your left hand and left leg, just reaching as far as you can. And then open up again, big inhale, reach. Thread through once again. And then inhale, reach once again, big twist and open. Go ahead and drop your right hand down, and we'll switch directions then. Reaching all the way up with your left. All right, now thread through arm and leg. Inhale to open up. Thread through again. Inhale to open. All right, we'll do that one more time. So reach through again. We'll open and reach. And then you're gonna bring the hands down. Start to heel toe the feet in toward one another. So just kind of inch, but just so that they're about just a bit wider than hip width distance. We'll get a bit wide, as if you're gonna do a squat. You're gonna have a slight turn out of the toes. Then bring your fingertips to the mat, and you're gonna start to sit the hips down. So sit as low as you can, dropping the hips down, but keep your torso reaching through the body. So from the side, we'll see here that the hips are reaching down and our spine is pressing through. We're going to do that now with the arms. So try to hold this wherever you can, keeping the hips grabbing hold into the hip flexors. Now we're gonna take the arms and reach up and extend overhead. So stretch and reach, try to lift the torso. Breathe in here. And then you're gonna exhale, send the hands down and bum back to the sky. So now we're gonna try to move into that position. So you'll go exhale and drop down. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release, and come up high. If you feel like you can only do one arm at a time, just alternate which arm is reaching each time. So drop down, inhale, stretch out, exhale, release. We're gonna do that 2 more times then. So drop down, inhale, stretch, exhale, release, and then one final time. Dropping the hips, extending. Let's see if we can lift that torso just a bit further. And then release one more time. And now you're just gonna go side to side, just shaking the hips, the bum, moving out and around. All right, so we bring the feet all the way together as close as you can. I'm just going to sit down, come forward into the toes then. So just let yourself shift into the toes. And then once you've shifted the toes, now to see if you can let go of the heels, just take the tension away, letting them drop toward the floor. They won't necessarily touch, but it's just dropping them so you stretch through the feet. And then we're just going to roll over the toes, drop the knees down. And we're just gonna end with a child's pose, bringing the big toes to touch, setting the hips back. And we just wanna feel everything that we were just working through, but end with a nice rest and release here. So, arms are extended out. Forehead is reaching down to the ground. Hips are open, but also reaching backward. Just breathe here. See if the breath can come all the way down into the low back. All right, one more breath. And then rise on up. And that is all for your mobility today. See you tomorrow.